Hello everyone and welcome to Tonic Live with me, Owain.
And me, Alison.
And me, Dan.
Yes, that's how we need to do it.
There we go.
Welcome to Tonic Live. What is Tonic Live? Tonic Live are live papercraft tutorials with Alison. She does it. I was going to point to myself, but I don't do it. And then I go through your questions and suggestions on here, and Dan just does all the technical stuff.
Yep. And puts in a few funny comments every now and again. Thank you very much.
Yeah, does that. Yeah, but I wanted that. That's like an extra they get.
That's a bit. You. Yeah. Oh, I should have kept that as a secret.
Yeah, that's like they get their surprise by that.
Yeah.
Well, you did everything last week, Dan.
Dan is the one-man band of Tonic.
Exactly.
Like he's like boom, 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 boom.
Awesome.
That's very flat.
The thing on his hat is going. He's just going like dun dun dun.
Tambourines on his knees.
His knees are gone together. He's got the heel clip things.
Yeah.
And he's just doing. That was last week. Tonic in one.
Yeah. That's what happened.
In one image is Dan doing that.
Dan is Tonic.
Dan was Tonic last week. So Dan and Ali, you were holding the fort, but thankfully a load of people are back now. So you don't have to do it alone. So we got Laura's back in the office, and you got then myself and everyone else who was missing. And so sorry guys if we've been slow replying to stuff or doing it. It's just because Dan's either been chipping through them or Laura's only just got back this week. But we're going to be back on full. The Tonic you know and loved, we'll be back to you and so on. So any problems you do have, drop us an email at support@tonic-studios.com and we'll be able to get back to you as soon as we can. Alison Wilson, the other Alison, hello from the other one. I hope you all are good. Sue Stone's with us.
Hi, Sue.
Susan, hi everyone. Nice to see you back. Oh, I know, thank you. Nice time at Malta. I've said just, it's a really pretty place. Like the buildings and everything. It's just really nice. Like you cut. Valletta, it's a beautiful
I'm
place.
Have to go there now.
Yeah, go there. We'll get, it's a little bit warm. Like I'd have it go maybe a little bit later, not too late because it's too warm, but at sometimes in the evening it's a bit cooler. Like bring a jumper. When people say that, like, on holiday, you're like bring a jumper, which means it's gonna be
cold
or potentially mixed weather. But so that is. I welcome back Owen. Dan did a sterling job. I know. I saw the shows. He did
great.
Not
on Friday though, unfortunately.
On Friday,
that wasn't my fault though.
We had other issues.
We've hopefully fixed it this time. So apologies in advance.
The internet is working.
Apologies in advance if there is some major issues.
Yeah,
but
I think we should be okay.
Who knows?
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Right. Okay. So what we're doing today? So Dan and Ali organised this while I was all away. So you got lots of layers is the card. So we'll show it on like a bit close. And here we go. So I don't even think on the picture you get the full effect yet. So remember where the camera was.
Here we go.
Dan had set it all up properly, but there you go, and there you go. So you can see all those layers there, and it still probably doesn't do like the effect just because the colours fade a little bit, but it's loads of depth, and it's got just loads of cool design. Like you look at it and you figure you're trying to figure out how it's done, because you can't do it. But Ali's going to show you how it's done, so you don't have to wonder any longer. So I'll prop this on the desk. We'll put the camera back where Dan wanted it.
Thank you.
Good. Right
that by there.
I think
that's
right.
good.
That's perfect. Yeah. So there are a few people just with us as well. Mary Smith, hello, missing Tonic Craft, but watching here to see what's new on the channel. Yeah. We've got some shows coming up. A bit of a lull for the moment. But we've got some new stuff coming very soon. So lots of exciting stuff as always from us on a channel.
Busy office as always.
always busy. Malta is lovely. It's a long time since I've been there. We've heard that from a lot of people. Like they go and they went a long time ago, but go again. It's really nice. Michelle is with us, and Kathleen Mitchell, first time watching.
Welcome, Kathleen.
Welcome, Kathleen. Welcome.
Should have
take a seat. Something we say. I know.
like a buzzer or something.
Yeah.
It's like.
That's it. Ding. Yeah. Just take a seat. Come in, Kathleen. Don't stay out there.
Don't be shy.
Grab a cuppa.
Just grab a seat, a cuppa. Dan, make Kathleen a cuppa.
Put the kettle on there.
What type of biscuits do you like, Kathleen?
Yeah.
We'll get you some biscuits.
Chocolate hobnob.
A chocolate hobnob.
Strong choice. Yeah.
We got all the biscuits here, so just ask us. And so hi Kathleen, and thank you for joining us. We'll do a greeting like that when everybody says
that long-winded
one. But thanks for joining us, Kathleen. So we're going to be making this card today, and if you're ready, take us away.
Okie dokie. Well, what I wanted to do was do something different, because you're always saying you struggle with men's cards. But I wanted to include the lace dies that was on Hoshanda last week. So if you can see in the centre, I have actually used the Constance die. But the only bit you can see is the edging of it.
Try showing it to that cam. just because it's a bit closer. Is the
way.
front cam further away than
No.
The only bit I wanted to see was the top and bottom here.
You've just been away, Owen. That's what it is.
I know we got a little bit of a flare on there.
There you go.
Because I felt it was quite a masculine image. But it's another way of using your dies. Don't just put them aside and think, oh gosh, they for girly cards. Pull them out and use them for your boys' cards as well.
Yeah.
So let's make a start then. Like the main part of this is the sentiment. And that is what I'm going to show you first. So what I've got, I'll go through what I've got first. I've got a 7x7 card blank. Just a plain edged one. Then I have used our Greek temple, it is Greek temple, yes, die set to cut some large square frames. So I've cut one a little bit thicker than the other, and I will be gluing those together. So then I've cut the in-between size of those two shapes. So it's the size that fits in the middle there.
So you just used the next size up for that one?
I used a big size, missed a size, and came down a size. So it depends on how big your card is. You may not want a card as big as mine. So if you miss a size, you get a bigger frame. So with this one, I used two sizes together. The outer size being the same as the green, and the inner size being missed one. So the missed one then, I cut in white, because I want that to go behind. So that's those. Then I cut a strip with the Cassandra, and you can extend this strip. So the strip ends, let's see if I can find it here. It's very hard to find actually.
And they're so good. That's the thing.
know.
Can't find
I
it.
know.
Yeah.
I can't find the bit where I joined it. But there is a joining part on that die. But I think you'd struggle. Then I've cut some strips then, one of the green, and that is about 1 inch, so 2.5 centimetres. Then I've gone down to 1/2 inch, and that's like in between 1/2 and a 1/4. So just to get a little bit of definition. Next bits now. Same as I did.
So many bits.
So many bits with this one. That's why so many layers.
I'll jump in for some comments, right?
Go on
and then we come back, right? Otherwise, that's not what you come here for, is it?
No.
You don't come here for this. You come to hear your own name and say, hey. Yeah. So I got Kath Calorie. Lovely to see you back. I've got what you sent to me, Catherine, which is awesome. I say there. Kathleen Mitchell says shortbread. Dan, get the shortbreads in for Catherine.
I'll make a list. I'll check it twice.
Get the shortbread. We got Michelle says first time watching you live. It's usually at work this time. So yeah, Michelle, if you want to come in and sit next to Kathleen, just by there. What biscuits are you having? Because we'll just do a run and get some of those.
I've got a list.
But Maria says, Alison, I love your large cards, but I think you could do even bigger. Maybe a challenge for you.
Oh,
Maria,
challenge.
We shall
biggest cards.
Call out on the show.
Challenge on.
I'm gonna have to think now.
How big do you think you could
go?
Well, we used to do a lot of A3 cards, but we haven't done A4 cards. Sorry,
right,
it was an A3 piece of card folded
say
in
A3 is mad.
Yeah, A4. Sorry about that. But haven't done. I was never keen on A4 because they were so big, and you had a lot of space to fill.
What about them? Can you make it? People make their own cards. You know the ones where you want to embarrass someone, and you buy those ones that are on the top shelf. Like
you could make them.
But how would you get the card to do?
You wouldn't be able to cut card to fit them because even the trimmers won't fit them.
What if you bought 2 A3 sheets and just sellotape the side?
You could, but if you wanted to put layers, you've got to do everything with a blade and a ruler. I ain't very good with that.
Sack it off then,
I ain't doing that.
But
I like my method. Mine was like the proper old school. Make a card for your mum. two A4 papers. Sellotape the side.
And give it to her.
There you go.
What you could do though, thinking of it in another perspective, instead of going big that way, you can go big as in a concertina type thing.
Yeah. I like the sound of that. Yeah,
so that's another idea.
Yeah.
Right. What I've got here, I have cut 5 little squares of card. and rectangles they are actually, and if I remember rightly, they're 3.5 inches by 4 inches. So that'll be 10 centimetres by, I don't know why I'm measuring on you because that's inches. 10 centimetres by about 7.5, somewhere around about, or 8 maybe. So I've got a white layer, black layer, green layer, another black and grey. So what I'm going to be doing, put them all together because I want this die to cut out in exactly the same place in each of these. So what I'm going to do, put the die in place with a bit of tape. I'm not going to be able to run 6 layers of card through my machine, but what I am going to do is put 3 layers through. I know it's not going to cut the 3, it will cut 2, but it'll make a mark on the 3rd one. So I know exactly then where I'm going with the next pattern.
That's a good tip. A few people we got here, so you can get YouTube up there because I did see them. There's quite a few loads on there. Carl says, "Hi Tonic, welcome back. Oh, and the team have missed you."
No.
We have missed you.
I did get a vibe this morning. I thought, because we were off Easter as well, it feels like a long time. When Julie, hi again. Tracy Lou, hello. Thanks for helping me out over the weekend regarding my gold toy box. That was probably Laura who sorted that out for you. I hope that was all okay. Bev Huntington, hi all. Richmond, good morning from the sunny, breezy Arizona. Excited to see what you have today. Yeah, hopefully you're excited. The card is there. I'll show you what we're working towards. There you go. And I'm loving this card concept. What suggestions do you have when you get crafter's block from Slick?
What do I do?
Pinterest? Yeah, have a look on
Instagram. Have a look at Tashanda. See what channels are on there. You know what shows.
Have a look at the crafty channel. See what you find. I think there's lots. We put all our cards on Pinterest, as we've mentioned a few times on the show. There's loads of inspiration. But me and Dan are going to do a video. It's at some point showing you
potentially
showing you like how it exactly works. So you don't have to log in to find out. We'll show you how it works, and we'll log in for you and show everything. So that'll be something. Because I think that's a great place for inspiration if you don't do that already. But I think it's just. Yeah, there's plenty of stuff on the internet. Is an awesome place for that kind of stuff. Yeah. So that, there's lots of different types of card on there. YouTube's brilliant for stuff. All our stuff's on YouTube, and there's loads of inspiration on there.
Oh gosh, yes. I mean, I often start. I know I've said this many times. I like to start with a colour scheme. So sometimes once I've got my colour scheme, it kind of leads me into a certain type of card. I don't know why, but that's just how my brain works.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think that's if you have a process and you stick by. I know loads of people have different types of different things that they do. So try a few different methods, and maybe you'll find something which suits you. I've got Sharon, happy Wednesday. Yeah, happy Wednesday.
Definitely happy Wednesday.
Kathleen says, always watch Jodie on CNC. I have not got a channel. If you don't have a channel, sometimes we've been streaming the shows live on our Facebook page, but Hochanda have got like an iPlayer service. If you type in Hochanda Replay into the Rewind, sorry. Hochanda, that's Ponder Replay, Rihanna's first single. So Hochanda Rewind into Google, you'll find it, and that's like iPlayer, and you'll be able to watch all Jodie's shows back for the week, that's been on this. You won't miss any. Jane says, hi, Owen and Dan. Nice to have you back. Oh my. Naomi, hi. Owen, Alice and Dan. The original trio is here today.
It is.
Jane Wallace is, hi, good to see you live. I've just been watching a previous live broadcast thinking it was today. You must have thought, what is going on? That's good like that though, because you got double your...
Yeah, you can have 2 cups of coffee.
You got 2 cups of coffee, so you're doing all right.
Or just one big tonic mug.
Please don't start that again.
Please hold up the car card, it looks fab, someone said then. Here we go.
Oh, I didn't see that, sorry.
That's would you?
It's a definite boys card, I think.
It is. We might be able to, we might do it. Do you like, guys? Because we used to at one point have the card in the corner of the screen, like so you could see what we were working towards. I don't know whether you guys would want that again. I'm not too sure. We did it for the odd show, didn't we, Dan? But
why not? Just have it standing up anyway.
Yeah. So maybe if I put it there, you should be able to see it. But maybe something like when you see a screen in screen. But see if that would be helpful.
Oh, I know. Okay.
You remember when we had the picture of the card in the corner? Yeah. So if you guys would like that, we can maybe do that again.
Okay. So there's the first 2 layers all cut out. So if I hold them over there, you can see it's all cut. So the 3rd layer, I best show you because that'll be easier. Had a marking for you on there. can just about see it, I think. So if I run the dye over it, it's almost like it catches the dye. You can feel it going into a little bit of a dip, and you know then that you've got the right place. So you're going to repeat that. Make sure, because I haven't there. Take the sticky off. That's it. It doesn't move anymore. It locks into place.
Someone said, I saw on there, it was on YouTube, Dan, someone said they loved your dress, Ali.
Oh, thank you.
Good one from Sunny Breezy. Oh yeah, hey Tonic, loving your dress, Alison. That's from Karen.
Thank you very much.
I said, I'm not yet. Julie Assel, I've just received my caddy. Will you be bringing the smaller ones to Chanda? Yeah, you know, they should be there at some point in the compartments which are going on.
I think we're currently out of stock, I think. So I think we're just waiting on a redelivery of some stuff. So hopefully is the answer.
Yeah. I think
potential.
So. Good afternoon, Tonic Trio. You all look posh in your Tonic studio today. Excuse the pun. Hey, Nikki. So we got Naomi says my crafty mojo has gone walkabout, loving the card, Ali. Well, I say, is it something like that you start making again and then you find it? So you just
you do.
Don't just, because if you step away, you feel as if sometimes get back on that horse.
Exactly.
You know?
Or
have we done a horse?
Look in your stash, pull out a die, and then have a good look at it and think, what can I do with this die?
Let's say I got an idea for a competition that I had in like when I was away, which will help you with that. So so potentially we're gonna can't stop saying that word. Hashtag. But it's a competition which will give you guys some inspiration.
Or sometimes look at old stuff you've made.
Yeah.
You know, look at stuff you used to like making. Can you do anything different with the same sort of stuff?
Maybe can you improve an old card that you did?
Yeah.
When you first started, and then now you think your skills have improved, you can make a much better go at it than you did at the time. Patricia says, welcome back, Aline. You were blamed for everything that went wrong. Shows the love. I saw enough of that on Facebook. It's like, don't worry, Owen's back on Wednesday. So we got loads of that.
You got blamed for putting gremlins into the
system. I saw loads of people writing that. I was like, brilliant. Yeah, that's great.
You sent a virus from Malta all the way here.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
Took over the internet.
I didn't see that.
Okay, so there's all my layers. Don't worry about if they're a little bit, if the dye's moved a little bit and they're not quite meeting. It's the middle bit you want to be meeting. So what I'm going to do is take a scissors, I know, nobody's harmed doing this, and cut it from the side. And I'm cutting through all the layers, so you need a pretty sturdy scissors to do this.
A Tim Holtz.
A Tim Holtz is what
Tonic Studios scissors.
Mini snip, is it?
That's what you need. Is the mini snip, is it?
No, it's the next size up. It's the 5.5 inch.
102E, I believe.
There we are. That's what it is. So, my next bit now, I'm going to glue all these together. Maybe you'd like to do that, huh?
So?
Do you want to do a bit of crafting?
Yeah, go, bring it on.
Go on then, I'll poke all
Is
the
he ready
bits
to
out.
take over the reins again, though, so soon after coming from holiday?
I don't know. Are you up to it?
I'm fine, yeah, good.
Yeah.
I got Emma Bishop, thank you, love you guys. Oh, thank you, Emma. Rosalind, good afternoon all. Sue Stone says, it's my last 3 dad joke cards this week. The end, look, but okay. But we'll see them out in style. I'm going to give them the best delivery they've ever had.
Yeah.
And
Make sure to read them beforehand.
We'll give them a good send-off.
Yeah.
And we'll figure out a new feature. We'll do a new feature. We'll have the new watcher feature that we got now. We'll have a seat and have a seat, have a biscuit, and then we got to have that. So we'll do something like that. What am I doing?
Right.
Sorry.
Once I've poked all the bits out now, some of the bits do stick because obviously you've gone through a lot of layers here. Right. So all the For You dies. These are our mini moments. Mini moments.
They were on with the lace dyes last Saturday.
We're going to glue all these layers together, but they all need to be exactly on top of each other.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right, so they will all go like that. So you've got like a really thick chipboard image.
I got it. Cool.
There we are, bit of glue.
They have to be in a particular colour order? Or,
No,
that's what I was
doesn't
thinking.
matter.
I was like,
Colour
I've seen your
order
card
does
and
not
they're
matter.
not all the same.
Because I will be doing something else with them. Right. So
Don't
what
use
I'm
them on
going
the
to do...
card.
Yeah.
Just keep going busy over there. Then just
I'll
Keep
be
your cards
throwing
in
them
the
in the
same
bin.
colours. Hold on. We're going to go from the middle out. Is that what you did it? Do you know, I can't even remember what I did.
That's how you did
We
it.
had grey first.
So you're saying, did I do it? That's the secret in all this. I'm the one who makes all the cards.
I've lost a layer. There we are. That's it. So we're going to be sharing glue for a minute.
That's all right. Oof, go on, get it. It is really precise, the nib, isn't
It is.
You guys
It's
get really
fantastic. So a little bit of glue all the way around.
Oh, no.
No, not for you. For
No,
me.
but I mean, the green's going on top, yeah?
Doesn't matter. Any colour on top. Really doesn't matter.
Even the black going on
Even the
top?
black can go on top. So I'll show you what I'm looking at here. I've got a little bit too much glue in the middle there. I got a little bit too excited with the glue pot.
Dun, dun.
And I'll show you what I'm lining up to. So I'm looking to get an even layer on both sides. But what I'm looking at here, if you see the bottom of the F, I'm lining up the vertical lines together. So that's all you're seeing is the shadow at the bottom. And then you see the shadow at the top. And that just continues then. So we have green next. So I'm going in the colours I've got on here. So you're kind of going from the bottom one out.
Are you sure you don't want it to be shadowed at all?
No, I don't want any shadowing.
That's cool. That's a good job I didn't.
I don't want
Make
any.
them into-
That's unusual for me, isn't it? Not
Yeah,
to
don't
say
wanna
I
see
want
any shadow.
shadowing. There we are. That's that one.
Can't tell where the white in is, right?
Yes, you can't tell because I'm doing something else with it.
What are you doing on the back? I'm saying this is going underneath, see?
All right then.
See, you're not going to
I figured
matter.
there.
maybe.
Potentially.
There should be that. Like, so in golf, like they have, there's sort of couples and things like that where, or match play or football play, where you switch foursomes and things like that.
Oh, right.
And you
Okay.
switch in between. So
Yeah,
Alison
yeah.
would take a shot, I'll take a shot, and you
Right.
go back and forth. And that's how we should do like the cards. We should have a competition
Well,
like
I
that.
think next week
A Ryder Cup of
we
craft.
could kind of get you boys doing something.
Well, we had an idea.
I've not told
Yeah.
you this yet.
Oh, cool. We had an idea once where, I'm not sure if we ever talked about it on live, so this might be an exclusive, might not be, that we
So that's the layer to start with.
That looks awesome already. Put that as like on a small card as a wave, or
You
something like
could,
that as like
you
a sort of
could.
a really cool.
So that's the bottom, and then you're just going to repeat it then with the top. So we'll start again now. Make sure I got all my layers.
Yeah,
So-
we talked about where Alison would make a card and then give us the prep pack without showing us the card, and then we'd see how close
We
we
get
were
to the card.
to actually get to Alison's card.
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
lovely.
I'm just thinking, with what we've got coming up next week, I'm thinking that you guys could get involved with it.
Could do. No spoilers.
I'm not giving any spoilers, but
I'm just finding out because I've just come back. Finding out about
it'll be
everything.
worth
so, okay.
tuning in.
Yeah. No, I'm keen for it. We'll
And
do
the
it.
two
Yeah.
boys may be playing with it next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds fun. I'm keen.
Kaylee says, good afternoon, Owen and Alison. Can't believe I've actually caught the live show this week. Love card, Alison. You always come up with good makes for us to adapt. Crafty hugs to war. Sue's with us. Rashmi, Jane. Is it the same clue? What's in the green and double-ended tubes? Hope this makes sense because I've got a bad cold in laryngitis.
I know what you're thinking. It's not the funky glue.
No, it's not the funky glue.
It's the new glue that we've brought out. And you know what a fan of the funky glue I am.
Yeah.
I think this is better. I still use the funky glue, but this grabs quicker. It's got a fine detail nozzle, much finer than the other glue. For gluing die cuts and things, I just think it's amazing.
I think the other, what we sort of, found, I think, the other one, like for your general purpose, just
Yeah.
general stuff, just doing it. If you need fine, exact bits, then that's,
Yeah.
and this is the one for, because of the precision nozzle there. I got, Karen says, I often look through magazines, not craft ones, and get inspired by colour combo placement or elements on a magazine advert. Clothing magazines are brilliant for that. Yeah, Karen does some cards for us, some prep and things, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she knows her stuff. Taylor says, I missed the first 20 minutes. Don't worry, you can watch it all back. You can watch it all back on YouTube and on Facebook. So you can watch us live. If you struggle to watch on Facebook, go over to YouTube and you can watch there, and you can do, vice versa. You can come over and watch us here.
I missed the lady's name about the glue, but we didn't say the name of the glue.
Jane says.
Jane is Deluxe Adhesive Glue, and it comes with the lovely, it does normally have a Diamante, but I've lost mine.
Oh.
So it's your normal Nouveau top on there. And as I say, it's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
So, our next bit now, we'll have Owen doing a little bit again now, I think.
I've made a whole card,
Well, exactly.
Twice. At least twice.
This is a bit menial now, then a bit of glue in, is
I made the mug, I'm
sorry.
I've gone above my station. I won't do that. Someone said earlier, they asked their friend who was in Malta to see if they saw me, but they said they didn't see me.
Oh.
I said, how would they know what I look like anyway? I'm not I'm a craft celebrity.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
We know, we've established that. But I mean, I know, I wear sunglasses and a baseball cap precisely for that reason.
Yeah. That's why
you got no tan.
Yeah,
That's exactly what I was going to say. That's why you got no tan.
Yeah, that's why. So I have to, because just you get.
Well,
you
keep bombarded.
Get mobbed, don't we? That's why I can't go to the NEC shows, because it's safety reasons. They say the stampede would be too much for them to bear.
You were on your own.
Yeah.
So I'm just using the Nouveau Clear Mark embossing pad, sorry, and just making sure that I've covered all of these the die cut with it. And it just gives a nice sheen on the top of it. So if I turn this paper over, and then we've got our jet black embossing powder. So that's why it didn't really matter what colour was showing on the top, because I was going to cover it anyway.
Oh, that was misleading. I thought it was.
You thought
that
it
looks
was.
Good. I saw the stuff you guys did with the embossing powder as well. It looked awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we don't often do a bit. A lot with Nouveau.
Awesome.
We should.
It's such a cool effect.
Like that looks like almost like a felt sort of top, but better than, not as cheap as felt.
I'm putting my fingers in it all the time. Right. So if I take that out the way, do you want a heater?
Yeah. Go. Okay. I haven't done this before.
I know. I've got my heat gun over here. As long as it'll reach. You might have to go over the top.
Oh.
Sorry, am I pulling something?
No.
Shouldn't be pulling for that.
That's just a general.
If you hold it in place.
Yes.
With the pokey tool.
So there's an old
and
blow
then
away.
just direct it at that. Hold it in one place, and then when it's melted,
to make it spin.
it does spin, because the heat makes it spin as well.
You spin me right.
Just hold it in one place.
I want to do it like propeller.
It's not going to melt then. Right, that's over here now.
Yeah.
Because you want it to all melt and it goes lovely and shiny.
Okay. I was never sure where the heat gun. I didn't think that's what it melted it. I thought it just stuck it or just made it.
No, it's actually a plastic. That's what embossing powder is. And the heat gun melts the plastic.
Yeah.
And the embossing pad is what is like the glue. I think we're done there.
Don't try to burn it now.
No, you can put another layer on if you want to. No, we've got a little bit more over here.
A bit of the stuff for this, yeah.
You can see a little bit more. So sometimes it needs to be a little bit.
The bit that's gone like darker, that's the bit which needs more or needs less?
No, that's done.
Okay.
So hold it in place. And you can watch your fingers on.
Yeah, sorry.
You'll burn them.
I know.
You can see it melting?
Yeah.
I wish I could hold it up for you to see it melting.
We'll try and get to the camera, like to do a closer shot.
There we are.
There we go.
So always be careful picking these up when you've just heated them.
These hot.
So you can see the sheen on that, and that was green. So you can see what coverage I've got with it.
Pretty cool.
And you get into, the embossing powder you've got, you can sort of change the colour.
You can change the colour.
So when you've got it laid out as you want, but you can switch it up a little bit and have in your mind that it's going to get darker if you do. Well, it always gets darker if you heat it, is it? Or just brighter?
It gets brighter, it does. Not always darker. Because if you look at gold embossing powder, it's like a dirty sand. That's the only way I can describe it.
Yeah.
But when you heat it, you get that lovely gold lustre with it. It's beautiful. Right, everything's covered in powder now, but that's not a problem. Now I'm going to take these rings again. As I said with the squares, I've done exactly the same with circles. So I've used the biggest size out of, here they are. These are my layering circle dies. So I've used the biggest one, and then I've missed one. So I've used that one, then I've missed the next one, and I've gone to the next size. And that's what's created the wider circle. So for the black one, I've used the biggest one again and gone to the one that I've missed. And then cut a thinner circle. And that's exactly the same as I've done with the square ones. And then I cut a plain one, which is the biggest size, to go on the back. Everything's speckled with black powder now. So apologies.
Yeah, I got Tanya, mate on, I'll have to play catch up when I get home. Just doing the school run. Yeah, don't worry. At least it's stopped raining now. Helen said, afternoon guys. Just catching up live for a change. Has finished work early. Woohoo! Love watching the demos from you guys. Jane says, thanks. I'm going to get some now because the funky glue is so good. Yeah,
it is good.
Funky glue always gets praised highly. So if people are saying it's better than that, then you know. Katrina says, great to see you live. I should really be getting stuff ready for caravan as we're off tomorrow. Never mind, at least I have my craft stuff ready. Lol. That's it. Oh, yeah, I guess. When are the kids are back in school now?
They're back in school now.
That's the best time. You don't have. I'm not saying Malta isn't fun with loads of kids, but the flights are noisy.
Oh, it's hard
like
when you've got
everyone's
children,
like, "Mummy, why is this?" And it's just constantly questions. Like they're all. You just hear like people just. There's a lot, you know.
The problem we used to have, my son used to suffer with his ears. And of course, when you're coming down and your ears pop, you had terrible problems with it.
There was a baby on the plane next to me behind when we came back from Japan.
Yeah.
Like crying like the whole way. And I'm like smiling, I'm like behind going, you know, I don't mind. But
I don't know whether we can show this. Basically, what I've done, I've positioned them roughly where I want them because I want a gap. I don't know whether I'm going up, down, or what I'm doing with this. You can see I'm not good, can't I?
There you go.
I want a gap to put my For You. So I've positioned them. I want all the layers to be seen. But then I want the For You to go in the middle. So that's roughly where I want to stick them.
You could finish a card a bit like that. You know, you could, as like a smaller card.
Yeah, that could be your card.
And on the back, just write the message on the top.
Yeah.
Or do it. Yeah, it's really cool.
So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on here. And I'm going to try not to move the pieces I've already put there.
Oh God, who else have I got? Zena, say hi, Owen. I sent him pictures of you. Told him to listen out for a very Welsh accent. My accent isn't there are Welshier accents in our office than mine. So generally,
me probably.
Alison,
Alison. Dan hasn't got really a strong Welsh accent, but
even though we live in the same town, I was born in a different town, and we tend to be a little bit Welsher there.
You can usually tell if you can't. There's posh sort of Welsh, which is towards Monmouth.
That's not me.
Like Monmouth and the Vale. Like they have a posh.
Dan, was I in the wrong place?
Like Dan's is quite like a nice Welsh one. And Ali's as well.
So that's held together now. So what I'm going to do, you do need a good pair of scissors, but I'm going to trim all around the edge. You can go underneath the frame, it doesn't matter. You can undercut it. And if you do find you've nipped a little bit out, it's not a problem, because once it's all stuck together, I'm going to be putting the black frame over the top.
Cool. Chipping away at that. Sharon says, have heat gun, will travel. Yeah.
Definitely.
They plug in though, usually heat guns, are they?
Yeah.
Or just, rather than
Yeah.
that. So Nouveau is hard for me
But
to
they
find. So
last
Taylor, I
years.
missed the first 20 minutes. Where can I buy this lovely stuff, the glue, etc.? Well, where are you based, Taylor? So are you in the UK or are you in the US? If you let us know, we'll do our best to help you. Where's that? So by Taylor doesn't know where's that. Maybe you're in the US. Taylor online in the UK. Oh, great. Yeah. If you're in the US, Taylor, you can buy. There's plenty of places it's sold. You know, Simon Says Stamp, scrapbook.com. You can buy from us direct there as well. Peggy Cruz says finally cuts actually. Finally made it in time for live. Just love to get new ideas. Well, that's why
why we do it.
That's what I mean.
Like I say, you know, you share your ideas with us on a Friday, which we love to see. You know, I love to see what you're all making. So there's our frame. That's the startings anyway. So now I've got a bit of shaker foam or shaker tape, whatever you like to call it. It's about...
You need the whole thing, or?
No, you're not going to use it.
You're going to need at least 50 metres
It'll
of
last
shaker tape.
ages. It will last ages, and they're not that expensive to buy. And I'm just going to feed this around the edge. On the back I'm doing this. You could put foam pads, but the only thing I find putting foam pads, because you've got such a big area, it tends to be a bit wavy and dip in and out. Whereas if you've got a layer of shaker tape, it's supported all the way around.
Donna Joy, hello from Tonic Trio from a wet and dreary East Anglia. Ali, I like your choice of colours. I like these choice of colours.
Oh, thank you.
Was
Just
it
throw
lime?
the card around.
I like these choice of colours.
You just bash it away.
like a lime and a dark and a lime and a black and a grey. It's like a nice. Yeah.
I'm quite into those colours at the moment. I don't know why.
It is like. I'll describe it sort of.
I've never been a really green person, but at the moment I seem to be picking up a lot of green and a lot of pink for some reason, and pink has never been my colour.
Yeah. I think like that's it. Another thing you can find on Pinterest. They have a lot of like colour swatches and things like that, where you can just see colours that go together, where you maybe haven't thought of putting them together, because you may not have all the card stocks in the world to match up and do it like that. So if you look online, some things, and you can just pick out some, like Karen was saying, you look in how people like fashion designers maybe put colours together, and you think, oh, that could work. I'll do that the same and do it for a card, and that, there's your idea.
So there's the frame with the backing in place.
I love the effect on this. It's so cool.
It's quite good.
It's like a modern, sort of.
It was an idea I saw, and I've put my take on it.
Yeah.
So now we're just going to glue this in place. The other thing I often look at is, when you go shopping and you see these displays in shop windows, what sort of colours do they use? Like I say, I'm a big colour person. So we were on holiday last year and there was a lovely baby shop, but they had really unusual colours in there.
Yeah.
And of course I came back to work then, and that was the colours I started using.
Yeah. Oh, that's like, advertising campaigns, things like that people use. Just take a little note. Like, think, sometimes you're just so used to taking in that sort of stuff. You see it all the time, but just look a little bit closer, and maybe you'll get ideas that you haven't thought of before. Zena says, I'm in Medina. It's easy to look out for a Welsh accent. That's true. There's people from all over there. There's, they're everywhere.
So there we are. There's our sentiment in the middle. But this could be, if you've got any sentiment that's quite straight in a line. As you can see, you've got dips and things in this. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight. But something you could split on the sides. And you can use any sentiment for it.
It's fairly chunky. Like, there's good.
Oh,
it
is chunky.
Good depth to this. Like, I think I'd have that as it is. That's me done that. A badge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, great badge.
The Tonic Trio badge.
You could put your number in there. Can you? Your birthday number.
I thought you were going to say, do you know, like the prisoner on that island? Like they say, you got your number when you join Tonic. Good morning, number 8.
We're not in Alcatraz today.
There you go.
Tonic member 45601. Or what's that? Didn't think I'd be doing a Les Mis reference.
Sounds like the Hunger Games.
Yeah, I thought, do you know that? What's his number? 2506. I love that. Could you do it as a shaker like that?
Yeah. That's another way.
Could be one of my favourites. Could be one of my favourites.
You know you like anything this
Anything like
connected,
that,
don't
or like
you?
a thing. Yeah, I like it.
Anything that moves.
Yeah.
So then we've got the
He
black
likes anything
frame
that
goes on the outside. So as I say, any imperfections that you've kind of occurred as you're cutting are covered anyway. So there's nothing to worry about. As long as it sticks. There we are.
We've never done a Tonic Studios die, have we?
What, as in like
Like a die which says Tonic Studios?
new?
No.
Only we'd want to buy it, because it's not like, I don't know why.
You just have like, I don't know, it's like that.
I'm thinking for the sake of the badge. All I'm thinking of is the badge, obviously. But
Make your own
Tonic
badge.
Trio, the badge.
Let's make a bit of room.
But
I'm
surely
gonna
just
need
be
that.
The bubbles.
better and cheaper for us
Oh,
to
no,
make.
you could do the bubbles with the circle layering dice.
Boom. There you
You
go.
could. You could.
Make the square orange image that we have.
You
Make
got your...
Anyone who can, first person to make one.
Hang on, let me get the image.
We'll sort out some crystal drops, right? For the first person, be able to make a badge like this with the bubbles in the middle going like
Let me
that.
try and find like the actual pictures, and then we got like.
That'd be epic. That'd be so
They-
cool.
I think people do know, but just in case.
Yeah, the Tonic logo will show you. It's usually our display pic sometimes, or it's
Yeah.
yeah. There you go. So it's our display pic there on our page.
Let's have a look.
There we are. So I'm doing exactly the same as I did with the other two layers. With a little blob of glue in the middle there.
Donna Joy said, "Good idea, Hawaii." So you're talking about the prisoner, yeah. All right. And then instead of a ball chasing everyone, you could have a jumbo roll of shaker foam. Oh, Roshan's with us. Hi, Roshan. Jane, Typhon Thala, Tonic Trio groupie badge. Yeah, that would be cool.
So there's our
I think I
next
got it.
frame done.
Sorry,
That's all right.
I'm messing with something not very important here.
That's okay. You carry on. I can show it at the end anyway.
Oh, I don't know the wrong place.
Dan sorting that out.
So I'm just going to glue my base layer in place. Are we on the screen or not, Dan?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
we're
right,
still on.
yeah. I'm not that ineffective.
Dan,
Well,
are we
I'm
on the
just-
screen?
I'm just wondering, because it's not what I'm seeing you.
I know, yeah.
Please don't ask what's on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could put it.
There you go.
Yeah, nice, Dan.
There we are.
So there you go. That's the bubble. There you go.
There you go. So that is the bubble. So
Make that for us.
first person to make a badge with that bubble on gets 4 crystal drops.
Whoa.
There we go. That's a challenge.
It probably
Challenge,
would have been
yeah.
easier for me to stick this before I stuck the base on, but I've done it now.
You never do anything easy.
No, I
it's
don't,
just-
do I? So the base is in place, a little bit cockeyed. So I've cut my piece of Cassandra lace down to size, and going to pop a little bit of glue on here.
Mandy says, I missed it. Looks great. See you later, Ali. So you're going to see you later.
Ah, thanks, lovely.
Jane said, Alison, you've lost the guys. I know. But we're back with it now. We're back with it. Too much excitement over the
It's
badge.
too much
Yeah.
techie stuff for me, see.
Yeah. Love the badge.
You'll be happy when the badge comes, though,
I
won't
will
you?
be.
You'll be
I
the first
will
one
be.
wearing one.
I don't think I got a sniff in with you two.
No.
I'm kind of keen. I'm keen to get that number thing. The date you joined Tonic. Everyone having like a
Wow.
number.
Can you imagine that?
Why
I
though?
don't know. It'd be fun. No, like Tonic Live members, and they each have like you have a designated number, and I'll refer to you by by number.
You have to change your name
Yeah,
in-
Sue
on Facebook.
That's horrible.
Sue Stone 43, and you'll be like, yeah, Sue. So you'll be.
Sue
40.
would be earlier than 43.
Oh, you'll be well. We got like you know.
I'm
we got-
sure Sue would be in the first 10.
Well, we
Yeah.
know you Tonicaholics will be like, yeah, you'll be, you guys will be the first 50, and everyone else will have to show you some serious respect.
Well, that's what I mean.
Exactly.
Like the top 10 be like the elders. Like,
Yeah.
so everything's decided by them. So you've got like
4 bottles,
consult the elders.
4 crystal drops or 4 bottles of crystal drops. Oh, yeah, 4 bottles of crystal drops. 4 crystal. I wouldn't scam you like that. I wouldn't do you like that.
Have you read the T's and C's?
Yes,
sorry.
It was actually 4 crystal drops.
Oh, what?
dear.
You thought? Oh no!
Oh, and Emma says, how much energy drink have you had? Oh, I know. I think I just
I think he's
refreshed.
had Smarties.
I think I've just been back from holiday refreshed. If you watched the last show before I left and this, there's an energy shift in there.
When you were playing these Harry Potter games last
Yeah,
night,
I know.
what were you?
I don't know. Too many chocolates and sweets.
Probably.
You still got it. Dewey's with us. Bit late joining you guys. Hi guys. Sue, number one, your time is up. Yeah. Sue so long. Blue Smarties as well. Yeah, plenty of those.
It's kind of like going back to when I started nursing, where patients never had names. You'd refer to them as their bed number.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
bed so-and-so.
What, to their face?
No, gosh, no. Consultants and things were quite
That would
They
be
put
different
like
then.
that, talking in front of them, like just 445 Scott.
things that. Oh no, they wouldn't do things like that. But
Out.
if someone said, right, so-and-so's for an X-ray, you'd say, right, they're in bed, wherever, and then they go and get them for the X-ray.
Yeah. Oh. Maybe they might just still do that, do they? It's just
They
easier
still
than say,
sometimes, but
you probably remember maybe remember the name.
Oh.
and you would never. You had to, we still do. You ask people what they like to be called, because some people don't want to be called by their first name.
Yeah.
They like to be called Mr. or Mrs. It's quite rare.
Nurses are always, great, whenever, anyone I've known have been in hospital or anything like that, they're always, good as like that. You remember their names, like friendly, and that's because they spend a lot of time with you.
I did have a
relatives.
reprimand once because because I called somebody chick.
Oh, did you? That is fine. Now that would be encouraged. That would be like
Well, exactly. I didn't think I'd done anything wrong. You kind of know when you're not supposed to. You kind of get the impression from people, I don't want to be called anything endearing.
Yeah.
You call me by my name. And you abide by that. But I did have a reprimand for that.
Oh, that's wrong.
On YouTube, it's coming from Peggy Cutts, and she says for people that are having issues with colour combinations, there are apps for it, and I have seen one before, and I thought it was really cool.
Right.
It's called Photo Eye, I think, that she recommends anyway. So it like breaks down colour palettes and stuff and gives you different tones and things.
Oh, that's good.
I've seen it before somewhere. And
We'll
I
try
can't
that in the
remember.
office. We'll have a little look. We'll put it on. Jane's enjoying this. You three are so much fun. Sue Law, but yeah, we've had some good. I didn't think the prisoner would come up today, but we got that. And we had Les Mis. We've had the full lot.
Full shebang, yeah.
That
Can
badge.
tell you've been away, can't you?
Yeah.
I know, yeah.
All these pop culture references, they've got to come out somewhere.
I saw a film. Probably not in time to say, but have you seen Passenger 47
Yes.
with Wesley
I think
Snipes?
I have, yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
And he's
I
on a
think so,
plane.
Yeah.
It's that film.
Don't tell me they showed you that on the plane.
No, we watched it. There was this channel. It was Dubai channel, a TV channel that they had, and it was there was just random films on one after the other, like the new Footloose, that one, and then there was like loads of one. But that film, it's just it's just a mad film. Like some of the lines in it are it's cheesy and so funny. Like Liz Hurley, one of her first films, I'm assuming, because I think it's Liz Hurley in it.
Maybe not.
It's a great, but that's just that's a mad film. I don't know if you've seen that, anyone. It's crazy.
I watched a relatively old film now, which is League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Oh yeah.
I watched that fairly recently.
I didn't think that was that bad at the time, but it got panned.
I
They
was
got
under that
what?
impression
Got,
as well.
panic. Nobody liked
Oh,
it really.
right.
Like because I remember when it came out, and I used to watch it all the time. I don't know how old I was, like 14.
Yeah.
I don't know, around that age.
A werewolf, Frankenstein, everyone together in
Boom.
one. What more could you
Vampire,
want? Vampire.
Sean Connery, Loving Life.
Yeah.
Captain
You've seen
Nemo.
that?
No, I haven't seen. I have heard of it, but I've never seen it.
It got panned, and then Sean Connery retired from acting like a year later after it came out. So.
Thanks a lot. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Just make sure my card's opening, right?
Yeah, Stephen's asking, what is the dye you're using? I must have missed it.
For
Which
there's
one?
4U.
The For You?
Yeah, for you maybe.
For You is our Mini Moments die.
And which one on the card? So which bit are you looking for?
That is for that. And then the Cassandra die is that one,
The backing area, I guess. Yeah.
which is here. Maybe that's the bit you've missed. Because I haven't used a great deal.
But still got incredible effects.
Yeah, wow.
Well then, we've got our little car, our little vintage car that I have layered because I thought you'd be bored by now watching me layering and paper piecing. And I just wanted to put that on the corner. So I need a little bit more layering just to go behind here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to layer one side and then I'm going to glue the other.
So Taylor there, she said she was enjoying the banter between us, but she also said that she's from West Wales Cardigan area. Yeah, there's loads of traders. So if you're looking for Nouveau in the UK, you got loads. Just Google Tonic Studios Nouveau. What are you looking for? What sort of projects do you like?
There's lots of like retailers. They may be not potentially anywhere local, but there's loads of retailers that ship all across
online,
the UK.
Yeah. So there's so many things. If you're looking for crystal drops, which we haven't used any crystal drops today,
I don't know whether they stock
Going
everything,
around.
but you've got set in Haverfordwest.
Yeah.
That's a bit far, isn't it? Still?
Where did you
Cardigan.
say? Cardigan. Oh gosh, that's a way away.
Yeah.
Sorry. I heard the C bit. I was thinking
Enjoy that
Carmarthen. Sorry. And there we are. There's our card finished.
And it's
And they
quite
actually
similar.
look alike.
Whoa!
I love this card.
Which is
one of my
unusual for
favourites.
me.
There we go.
Well, I thought I would do something for the boys and something a bit unusual as well.
And you put the
Yeah,
demographics on because Owen's his favourite card, so there's something for the boys. So
I've
there you
hit
go.
it on the head today.
Well
What
done.
an endorsement! One of my favourite cards. You can put on the back of the tutorial on the DVD.
Is that with the football card we made?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
I think
was
this
that.
tops the football cup.
Wow.
Oh, the one that.
the rocker.
Yeah,
You
I
like
do
the
like
rocker.
that one.
You did
Yeah.
like that.
The old intro used to like to have that on there, didn't it?
You
The
could have a
old
picture
intro.
of you and like the shot like this. It's just like one of my favourite
One of
cards
my favourite
ever.
cards ever. You
That's
find
the
out.
thumbnail. Clickbait Central, that is. Love him all.
Sharon Elvis says, Liga's extraordinary gentleman. She loves it. Mr. Gray, one of your portraits is missing. Yeah.
Yes. there
He's
we
in,
go.
he's in it as well.
Yeah.
Gonna fix the Lego easel I made to display my cards. Yes, show that.
Yeah.
Lego easel. Stunning card, Alison from Catherine. Very nice, Alison from Susan.
Oh,
Sue
thank
Stone,
you.
lovely card, Alison. Owen's birthday card sorted then, Alison. Yeah, keep this.
Exactly.
Keep this back for me. Donna Joy says applause. Michelle Dillon, very nice. Sheila says fab. What have we said? Really like the card. Great Father's Day card. Yeah, definitely. Carmarthen, the same distance away from, I think what she said, Carmarthen on YouTube, Dan, it was.
Oh,
I
sorry.
missed it, sorry. Carmarthen and Cardigan are the same distance away from me. There you go. So, there's plenty of places in the UK. You can get Nouveau products. If you're looking for crystal drops, which is where a lot of people start with Nouveau, just order them online. There's plenty. Just Google it. Tonic Studios, Nouveau. You'll find it.
Yeah.
Crystal drops, and you'll find them out there. So, Bird, nice, says Flavia. Beautiful card. Pass me, Matilda. And we got Fab, very nice. I watched Matilda last night, actually, as well.
There we go.
Just saying that. Passenger. The thing about Passenger 87, not to go back to that one, was it's quite a lot happens in it, which is very traumatic. But when they finish the film, they're like, "Oh, yeah, no problem," just high-fiving. It's like, have you seen what just happened? It's just, do you know, like if you see the end of the film, you know they're just like walking off, like arm in arm. He's laughing with the press. You're like, oh my god. Crazy film, but
I'm sure I've seen it, but it's a while since I've seen it.
it's one of those. It's like Air Force One. If you've seen that one, Air Force One is like.
There's a really good one that's relatively new with Nicolas Cage in, which is Left Behind. That's a mad one. That's
bad
a
but good.
Bad film. Yeah,
It's
like,
usually the ones my husband will put on.
yeah. This one, Left Behind, is the rapture happens, and
Good stuff.
yeah, and they're on a plane.
Oh, is it?
It's
Nicolas
always on a
Cage.
plane, isn't
It
it?
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Snakes on a Plane.
It's
That's on a
a
plane.
pretty mad film. If you want to watch that, that's pretty funny.
Yeah. If your favourite bad films which are good,
Yeah.
we'll do that. We'll do that for tomorrow's daily, maybe. So as a question, today's daily question on the daily, which was earlier today, me and Nora asked, what is your favourite wedding songs or your favourite your first dance songs? So we had some romantic ones on there, but also we had some which were like nice day for a white wedding, like that kind of stuff as well. So we'll do a bit of a wedding mix for that, and we'll get Will to draw up a cool cover as well for it.
You will.
You'll have to go on the road with the show. You never know. It might be the next Mrs. Brown. Is that it?
Yeah, you never
Yeah, it's
know.
gonna be it's gonna be what. Well, we haven't done we've done a live on location.
I thought our lamb, which is quite good actually.
yeah. I thought that's what
We'll have to. Well, we did one in the NEC once.
which was stressful. 'cause
It
we
was
just,
stressful because it was just like, it was internet and stuff, and it wasn't working
hard to get
properly,
it going.
and like
We
There
tried
was like a
Bridgen
workshop
show.
going on at the same time. So
Bridgen
then
show we tried as well.
we did do.
Where you at the dancers?
You've never seen the Bridgen show one.
I don't even know if I still have it.
We'll dig it out one day.
I don't think you should.
No.
I really don't think you should.
It
We
was
were
a
at
bit
the-
mad. It was really early doors.
I think
as
it's worth showing them maybe one day, because
Okay.
it's like me and Dan's first thing of showing you what it's like at a show, but it's just
Oh, the vlog.
the vlog
Oh, yeah, I
thing, the
forgot I
vlog.
actually made
Yeah.
a video, didn't I?
So we'll have to find it. We'll
Yeah.
have to find it and show you one day, guys. But
Okay.
yeah, thanks, Evan. Hope you all enjoyed this. This card. This to go through. We'll show it a
Oh,
bit
sorry.
again. There we go. She's an awesome card, and focus the drops up for grabs for anyone who can make the badge.
This badge,
First person
yeah.
to make the badge. The badge in the corner. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining us. Great to be back with you guys. I'm loving it.
Oh, it's lovely to have you back.
Lovely, thanks guys. So great. So loads of exciting launches to come up in the weeks coming now. So stay tuned for that, and they'll all be on Facebook. So you'll be able to catch up on Facebook and see. And
Sweet
You've been
transition
thinking about
there.
that all
I
week,
am, that's
haven't
just organic, just natural.
Sweet transition. That was.
So
sweet.
yeah, there's loads on Facebook, plenty there, everything. But if you want to catch some videos, then maybe go to YouTube. Where there's plenty on YouTube there. Where there's, all our videos go on YouTube, and there's so much good content there. But if you're looking for some more, I don't know, creative, artistic shots, then maybe Instagram's the place for you. So there's plenty
you're
on
so
Instagram where it's
smart.
where you get behind the scenes shots. We do some stories as well, a little bit behind the scenes. But I know what you're thinking. You need some inspiration, yeah. And there's plenty of inspiration on Pinterest. Where there's loads of boards and different stuff and bits like that. But if you really want something that's going to knock you out, then you're going to need some punchy little updates from Twitter. And we get you up to date on Twitter with everything that's going on. So
Oh, well done, no.
you're the real stars.
There you go. That was good. Well done.
Thanks everyone so much. We're back on Friday for Ask Tonic Show Tonic, where we go through your cards, just have a bit of fun before the weekend. But until then, we'll see you tomorrow for the daily, and goodbye from the Tonic Trio. See you later, everyone. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.